We've talked a lot about investigating your options out in the unified support market. We have done a little overview where we have checked Microsoft Unified Support against a couple of the competitors out there. We've kept them anonymous because there's many organizations out there. What you can see on screen is how some of these third parties stack up against Microsoft. Like we said, the response times, always of course the most important aspect of many of these things. Microsoft gives you a 4-hour standard target time and 30 minutes for catastrophic severity A issues. We've checked with 2 other parties, and one does it within 15 minutes, especially for Azure. Might cost you extra, but still, if we compare pricing, much less than unified support. Other parties have a 24/7, 365 support and have specific SLAs based on the services that you're requiring. They'll call this out and put that in your contract. So you see that there's differences there, but also it might even be better to go with a third party than stay with Microsoft in some of these cases. Other important items is, for instance, the level of management that you get. So what does the account service team look like? Well, with Microsoft, you get a CSAM and a critical situation manager. Other parties offer the same thing. They often offer a technical account manager, critical situation manager, dedicated account teams that they have, or they just put forward a dedicated team of technical account managers that are available in the regions that you are in. Escalations, if you have any issues, clients are experiencing slowing response and resolution times, so goals can be consistently missed. But the other parties offer this, so you can escalate your ticket and you can get it to the front of the queue. You can get it picked up faster. You can expedite things that you might need. And there's many more items where you can find that Microsoft might not be even the best party to use, and a third party might have a better solution for you. Time to resolution. If Unified, everybody buys Unified, the Microsoft support and services organization will be overwhelmed. You will share your CSAM from time to time, depending on your size of your organization, with other accounts. So if they're busy with one account, they might not have full focus on you, and you want to have full focus, obviously. So even there, like with Microsoft account teams, CSAMs will have multiple accounts that they need to manage, and a lot of balls to juggle. And with third parties, we see that is usually a lot less. So that will help them reduce their time to resolution as well. So your ticket's being picked up, but when do we actually solve that ticket? Well, some of these parties offer an SLA for this, or even like a portal where you can just see what their average time to solution is. So we found one that does it in less than 2 hours on average for critical issues, and other parties provide that proactive support and a portal where you can find the information around their time to resolution, but typically faster than what Microsoft is doing.
And compare, Floris, so I know the answer, but I want to hear it from you. Typically, if the partner does not bring the resolution, they involve Microsoft. But how does that work from a practical perspective?
So we all know that a lot of these third parties have their own partner support offer, and they actually leverage this. But there's parties that have actually negotiated their partner support offering to allow them to bring in Microsoft technical specialists. Microsoft doesn't like this, and they definitely don't like people knowing about this.
No, correct.
But it is what it is, and it works the way it works, and it works the way it was negotiated and agreed upon. So some of these parties, they'll just, if they can't figure it out with you on their own, which is highly unlikely because they're often very skilled, they will bring in Microsoft and say, okay, we've checked everything, we've done the works, we've looked in all the nooks and crannies, we can't figure it out. You tell them. And those are the highly skilled people that you want to have anyway. So Microsoft can provide them, but another party can provide them equally well.
So my takeaway from a procurement perspective would be, I'm having the same level of support, because in the end, Microsoft will still be helping me, even though if I contract a third party.